If you have noticed an increase in traffic enforcement throughout East Brunswick and wondered why, today we'll be speaking with Patrolman Craig Hoover of the Police Department's Community Policing Unit to find out more about their approach to problem-oriented traffic enforcement details within the township. Officer Hoover, can you elaborate on why the police department is focusing on traffic enforcement in the upcoming months?
Well, in response to the recent increase in motor vehicle crashes involving serious bodily injuries and fatalities, officers assigned to the East Brunswick Police Department Special Operations Section will again conduct problem-specific enforcement details in an attempt to reduce the amount of crashes currently being experienced by the township. These specific enforcement campaigns originally began in the spring of 2013 with the concept of fostering public awareness with regards to the reduction of motor vehicle crashes caused by aggressive and distracted driving based on serious accidents occurring in the township.
And in the article the police department distributed, it spoke about zero tolerance. Can you expand on the meaning of this?
Sure. The Zero Tolerance Enforcement Program specifically targets violations that are deemed hazardous to public safety, such as speeding, careless driving, signal violations, failing to yield to pedestrians, DWI, etc. It means if a violation observed, you're going to be stopped for the violation.
Some of the recent motor vehicle accidents have involved pedestrians. What can we do to remind motorists to make them more aware of pedestrian laws?
Motorists are reminded to stop for pedestrians in a marked crosswalk or unmarked crosswalk at intersections and must remain stopped until the pedestrian has finished crossing. If the roadway is multiple lane roadway, motorists should never pass a vehicle stopped at a crosswalk, especially if the passing vehicle is at a high rate of speed. Motorists stopping for crosswalks on a multi-lane highway should leave room enough so as to not obstruct the view of the crosswalk from other drivers. Motorists should also be cautious when traveling in and around special hazard areas such as schools, bus stops, playgrounds, or parks, and should be ready to quickly stop in the case a pedestrian may suddenly appear from between parked vehicles. Now, pedestrians, on the other hand, are also reminded that they're to obey pedestrian traffic control systems at intersections if they're present and cross only when advised. Pedestrians and joggers should jog off the roadway and on sidewalks when available and should make every effort to run facing oncoming traffic. During the evening hours, pedestrians should also wear clothing that's visible and reflective. Remember, the rule is always yield to pedestrians.
Can you inform viewers about the Move Over law, which I read about?
The New Jersey Move Over law was initially established in 2009. It requires motorists who are approaching stationary emergency vehicles, to include tow trucks, maintenance vehicles, or other service vehicles displaying a flashing or blinking light, to change lanes if permitted into a lane not adjacent to the authorized vehicle. If the lane change is not permissible or unsafe, motorists must reduce speed to a reasonable speed under the speed limit and be prepared to stop if necessary.
Is there a specific place these traffic enforcement programs will take place within the township?
The enforcement locations will be random throughout the township, and plainclothes operations will be utilized at various dates and times. This is an ongoing approach by the East Brunswick Police Department in order to proactively reduce serious injuries and fatalities due to motor vehicle crashes within the township. It's our intention that by educating our township residents and making them aware of the current trends in the township, everyone will take an active part in driving with safety in mind.